for Bricks in Motion for me, so it's in that sort of transitional period.
Yeah, it might be.
Yes, it's from that limbo.
Ah, yeah. I have to click go live. Right.
Yes,
That would
That
help.
would help. Yeah. And so wait for the, oh yeah, actually there's gonna be a delay from the
Wow.
are we live?
They're already complaining that you're 1 minute late.
Really?
I don't know if it's okay, it's not coming up, but yet it's popping up on my wait.
Cannot appease the
Oh,
masses.
there we go.
Are we
I think
live?
it's bugging.
Oh yeah, I see something now.
Yes, we're live.
There we go.
Are we?
There we go. We're live.
Yes, we're live.
We're live and live.
Hello.
Okay, cool.
Lego Chirp.
Yes, nice. Okay. Well, hello everybody. I am William with OsomStudios, the host of Thac 2023. Welcome to the 20th Thac, the biggest Thac of all time with 152 entries, which is pretty good, I'd say.
It's pretty crazy.
And
Yeah.
I just want to say first off, a huge thank you to the judges, to Penta, Zach, MG, BP, Blandir, and Go for managing to go through and judge the entries within 2 weeks, which was quite difficult with the number of entries.
It was.
So I think a round of I think some Yes We Nices are definitely kind of like earned for them.
Yes, woo, nice.
Yeah, we were
Yes,
kind of
yes,
talking,
woo,
you know.
Yes, so nice.
We like the idea of the 2-week judging, and like nowadays people complain like, oh my god, it takes 2 weeks, that's so long, even though it used to take like 3 months. But like we were kind of talking like, if it keeps going like this, we might have to make it 3-week judging, because like this one was down to the wire.
Yeah,
and it was like 3 months for like 60, 65 entries, let alone 150. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So I guess like going into it, I just want to say first of all, huge thank you to the Lego Ambassador Network for once again being very generous with the prizes, allowing us to pick the prizes, and so on offer, the top 3 winning entries have to choose from these really exciting sets: the Jazz Quartet, the Avatar set, and the 3-in-1 Viking Ship and Serpent. So I'd say some pretty cool sets.
Yeah, hopefully there's some Avatar Chads in the chat. That set looks really cool, I think.
Yeah, that's like I'm gonna say I'm jealous. I want that. Unfortunately, I can't give it to myself, but so as you may remember, last year we ranked the top 20. This year we didn't really feel we did talk about it, and we thought no, I don't think we would do a top 20 this year. I wasn't really sure about top 15 either, actually. So yeah, unfortunately, we're not doing that. We're doing instead the top 25 entries of Thac 2023.
What?
Yes, woo, nice.
Wow,
That's a bigger number.
That's a
this is the
larger
first
number
time
than
hearing of
before.
this.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
lads.
This is a complete surprise to everyone.
Eventually, it's just gonna get to the point of where we just rank all the entries.
No. Hundreds of them.
Well,
That's not cool for us.
We think 25 is the limit.
We'll see.
It would be very interesting to do a when we announce each Thac, we'd be doing the results of the previous Thac. That would be interesting.
Yes. Also,
What if it takes longer than a year?
I will say as well, do not expect 25
For
to
Brawl.
be. Yeah, don't expect 25 for Brawl. Don't expect 25 for any more Thacs. It may happen, but even if it's a comparable number, don't expect it because who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, without further ado, we'll go into the top 25. Starting off with our first entry, which I'll just get that ready now so that it's all ready for the Discord at the same time. So John Walls, the 25th winning entry is That's How We Think.
Yay!
Nice.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Nice.
PeloKetchup. He's in the
PeloKetchup.
chat.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Unmute, say
Nice.
something.
That's
Do
too nice.
Oh,
you
let's
have anything to say, PeloKetchup?
Oh, everyone here is happy to be muted.
Yes.
No, nothing
Million
to
people in
say.
the first call,
Really
but
enjoyed
people talking.
participating this year. That's all.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Really cool entry, I'd say.
Yeah, I like this one. I'm glad it just made it. Yeah.
I guess another thing as well I want to say before we just head on to number 24 is that it was like we were really like there were so many like really good entries that was so close to getting to the top 25. So even though it's like a much bigger number than we usually do, it's there were some we were really sad to not make the make top 25.
Yeah. There were some where we were like, oh yeah, this is obviously a top 25 entry, but then like they just didn't make it because there was just too many top 25 entries. But also, one thing I do kind of want to say is like, I hope people don't get hung up on like the specific order too much, especially in the like sort of second half, the half we're announcing now. It's like, yeah, like obviously we discussed the order and got it to what the judging group were happy with, but like at the end of the day, they're mostly all around the same level of quality if they're ranking, so I hope people aren't like, oh, this one got 21st, but I liked it better than what got 25th. It's like it kind of doesn't matter that much at the end of the day for this end.
But
I think that's worth saying.
speaking of which, number 24, the 24th place, we have The Gate by Robots with Knives.
Hey!
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yes,
That's real nice.
Yes,
You love to see
nice.
Sloth making it
Yes,
in.
we did love to see Sloth make it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's we're a real kind of legend of well, bricks filming in general, obviously,
Brick
but also
filming, yeah.
Thac as well. Who
Yeah.
I believe entered the first Thac.
First Thac, yeah.
Yeah, and I think came
Not only
yeah.
Yeah, he's been in the top 3 and he's entered a whole bunch of Thacs, early ones. Well, actually, Sloth came first in Thac 3 as well. So yeah, he's been first place. He's entered the early Thacs. He's entered the recent Thacs, and here he is now on the ranking for Thac 20. So yeah, massive legend.
Yeah, I was really happy to see that that entry on the in the inbox when he got that. So yeah, so with so in the number 23 we have Ice Planet by Joshua Nelson.
Nice.
Hey, nice.
That was a good one.
Congratulations.
I will say, if
So
Joshua Nelson is
Yeah.
23rd, I can't imagine what's above it.
That's how you know it's getting serious.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's some really cool, unique sort of as to expect with Joshua Nelson, some really cool techniques. Especially like as is being sort of highlighted on the screen right now. I really loved the that kind of hopping frog animation and the breaking of the ice. And again, really kind of ambitious. Quite a long entry for Thac. And yeah, it's Joshua Nelson, absolute
Actually, I think
legend.
we'll probably be saying that a couple of times on this ranking. Like there was a lot of surprisingly long and full stories for Thac. And of course, a longer entry doesn't guarantee that it's going to be better, but like yeah, a lot of them they were good long entries.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the use of that theme that's like never used, that Lego theme. You know, it's not really used. I haven't seen any brick films with it before. I'm sure Penta has, but
maybe some from the time, like from 01, 02, but yeah, it's pretty underseen. Yeah.
So now we're on to number 22. In 22nd place, we have an OCAP swap by SlidesStudios.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, woo, nice.
Yes, ooh, nice.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Really
is
love the animation in this one.
really nice, really kind of you know, there's some things I think with films like this, it's sort of it really kind of highlights just how much the standard in Thac has really kind of just gone up. Like, 10 years ago, I couldn't imagine seeing something of this, like, I don't know, like this in Thac. So yeah, we've come a long way, and this is 22. So
What the?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll give it 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys.
Ow.
Oh, you got a pen?
Okay. Could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been much worse.
yeah, but
It
yeah,
means we're popular enough to get rated, so I'll take it.
yeah. We be popular. We be popping.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now on to
Server
21st
fonts.
place. We have
Ooh.
Time to Go by HazyFilm.
Yeah.
Yes, ooh,
Hey,
nice.
Yes,
Very nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the the first in the entries that feature Jay Silver.
Oh yeah, we have to give a massive shout out to Jay Silver for the amount of work he put in as voice actor across the entire playlist.
Actually, I did. Yeah, actually, he was also in the Gates. I just remember then. But
Oh yeah,
also,
yeah, that's true.
as well as that, you've got obviously Castle Rock, who was also in a load of entries as well. So big props to both Jay and Castle Rock, who get an honorary kind of like winning. I don't know. They won as well.
Yeah, exactly. If there were prizes for putting in that much work as voice actors, then yeah, Jay Silver and Castle Rock, they deserve them.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
was a cringe raid.
Yeah. Right, yeah, nice. So now on to the top 20. We have in 20th place
Oh wow, this is the real top 20.
A Piece of the Universe by Mighty Wanderer, Mindfruit, and Sean M.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
let's go.
Nice.
I love
Yes.
this one. This one
Very
is
nice.
good.
Very lovely indeed.
Yeah,
Oh, we can all post the celebrating spaceman.
Yes.
I do I'm really glad to see this one make the top 20. This one is like a really cool just when you're like animation in like zero gravity is a really nice sort of like a combination of like the three guys who worked on it and with the original music as well. So yeah, no, it's a really successful collab, I'd say.
It's good to see Mindfruit come back from a while and then
Oh yeah,
come back
Mindfruit,
with
yeah.
a winning back entry. So heck yeah.
And of
Yeah,
course, I have to mention that with this entry, Mighty Wanderer has now tied Mind Game's record for most Thac entries at 12.
Whoa.
Wow, that is cool.
12. And Zach just joined the chat right now.
Very impressive.
Nice.
So we'll have to see who's going to pull ahead next year, or is the tie going to remain next year?
An infinite tie.
It is actually cool as well to see. I believe that Mighty Wanderer and Mindfruit actually did collab last year as well. So yeah. Now on to 19th place. We have Peppered by SuitedNinjaNerd.
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
You love to see SuitedNinjaNerd in there.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's cool to see him return once again and bring a real banger of an entry as well. This is like another one of those. I think it's just really impressive, just like the amount of like different sets and stuff that are there. The cinematography is so cool, and yeah, just a really nice, neat concept. It's really sort of done really tightly, and just like yeah, it just really really solid entry.
Let's
So
go.
now continuing on 18th place, we have Elevator by Broham Animations.
Yeah.
Oh, this one was a good one. Congratulations.
Fantastic
Nice.
animation.
That's
Congrats.
awesome.
Great fight.
Broham.
Yes, oh nice.
Best action fight scene I've seen in a Thac entry in a while.
Let's go. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's
Hey.
like it's really cool because I think like you know just from like watching it, it's like you like from like just like from as a fight scene, it's really good. But also as well, I think it has it feels like just more than just a fight scene because I feel like it has to sort of build up the tension.
And sound
It-
design.
Yeah, so I think it's a really solid overall is a really well kind of
Really
told
good.
Yeah. Of course, it's just
entry.
super impressive, like for the long take fight with the camera moving across
Yeah.
the whole time. Like I know it's brutal to do a long camera move shot with multiple figures moving, so that's super impressive in Thac.
Thank you.
And it's very fluid as well.
Yeah. Took me 6 hours to do.
Mm.
Yeah,
Nice.
it looks like it.
Better than
Nice,
what I
great
can do
job.
in 6 hours.
Feel like it kind of feels like a great kind of like I guess homage to Old Boy, I guess.
I was thinking that.
Mm.
Nice.
Very
Okay,
nice.
cool. So going on to 17th place, we have Fine by OsomStudios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, this was a great one.
Congrats.
Yeah, absolutely. This is like
Ray.
some just absolutely incredible and like cinematography, animation, voice acting. Yeah, just a really really well crafted little film.
Another nice J Silver performance for our
Yes.
list.
he makes many
Oh.
appearances on this list. Right.
Mm.
Now
And spoilers.
on to 16th place. We have Flim-Flam by Ziltrag.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Congratulations.
Another
Yes,
Ziltrag
woo,
win.
nice.
Hooray.
Yes,
Woo,
woo,
nice.
congratulations.
Yes, woo,
Yes,
nice.
woo, nice.
Hell yeah. Yes, woo, nice.
It'll get repetitive if I start pointing out every appearance by J Silver, but yeah, here's another one.
Always love to see
Brilliant.
Ziltrag.
Yeah, Ziltrag
Yeah.
has very nice style in this film, like very particular sort of style to it.
Absolutely, yeah. Bringing it back. I believe that Ziltrag did quite well. Was it in
Yes,
Manifest?
woo, nice.
It was either Manifest or Brawl, actually. Yeah. But yeah.
I know he
Right,
did
on.
Brawl. I don't remember if he did.
Hey, dude, the rating guy's back in the chat. The ratings, the raid guy.
We got it. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got
Okay,
it
cool.
on YouTube. We're all good.
Now, okay, on to 15th place. We have Rock Rookie, a Rock Raiders story by Flannel Shirt Guy.
Yeah.
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 Congratulations.
This was definitely in my top three.
Nice. Yeah.
This one's a ton of fun.
Yeah, this is just like one of those kind of entries. It might be kind of impressive to sort of point this out too much, but it really just feel like one of those entries that was just like it was so impressive that this was done in 24 hours, just because it's like it doesn't feel like it's sort of trying to like cut corners or anything. It kind of feels like uh, you know a full story. There's lots of it's quite long, and yeah, I just really like the setting. Rock Raiders is undeniably really cool. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one a lot.
Yeah,
it's another Lego theme that you don't see very often that people like a lot.
Cool. So now into 14th place we have Closure by Chaizin.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Congratulations.
Yes, very nice.
It's like
Yes, nice.
Nice.
Yes,
nice.
Nice.
I honestly,
That's so
I
nice.
honestly thought it would be lower than that. The rent due to like the little render bugs.
I think generally speaking, we consider films like sort of as a whole. So like minor glitches, they don't drag something down.
I don't know what
Exactly.
went wrong with that though. I guess at the beginning there's like a little bit of like a lag.
Stream's a bit delayed for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Another
I'd say
thing I didn't realize is that I was using the camera for filming live action. So afterward, I didn't realize that the ISO was set to almost all the way up.
Penta, I thought you were gonna say like some pretentious reason of how it like enhances the film or something.
So I had to redo one. Did one of the shots because there was like so much flickering on that. It was like the arguing scene.
Nice. Well, I mean, let's say like
my favorite
that
shot in the film.
that kind of didn't really even come into like play when I
No.
was coming to the judging of it. Like I didn't know if it could have been like an intentional actual thing because I kind of like it didn't really, yeah, that didn't affect it at all for me, the actual placing. I think it's just a clearly really solid film with in terms of like the story it's telling and obviously the cinematography and everything. So yeah, I think you did a really good job.
Yeah. Thanks.
So now on to the top 13. I don't know why I made a big deal of that, but now in 13th place we have Message in a Bottle by Jacob Crow.
Oh,
Great.
congratulations.
Yeah.
This
was
is
awesome.
Jacob Crow.
I enjoyed every second of this
That
one.
one was
This
good.
great.
Yeah.
We
Very
have to
nice.
see Jacob Crow return.
That one was
Doesn't
really
suck
good.
to be him.
Jacob Crow has become a Thac legend in recent years and missed last year but came back this year, so we were super happy to see his name appear in the inbox.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I was really excited to watch this one again. Yeah, and this is so like this so like the I don't know, the attention to detail, even though it's like this really sort of like sort of simple like set. It's like the when you have the sands and there's different shades where like the waves come in and like when he kicks the sand and you get like kind of like the small bit of sand like kind of go in the air like it's
Mhm.
yeah, just really like the attention to detail. Oh, it's just like at an extra level. But yeah, so now in 12th place, this one is a real banger. We've got Epos by Roody.
Yeah.
Rudy, let's
Yeah.
go!
Yes,
Nice.
congratulations.
Rudy's
Yes.
return.
The long-awaited
Mhm.
spiritual successor to Plinks. We've been waiting 1.5 years and we have it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm probably not the only judge who feels this. Where I kind of thought like I love this one. It's like to me it's one of the most memorable, like one of my favorites. But I don't know if anyone else is really going to rank it that high. But then it turned out that the other judges actually liked it similarly as well. So yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, absolutely. The song is stuck in my head. It has been the past 2 weeks, so there's that. I guess, and
Hey.
just like the way that the lip syncing is so good. And like the character designs are really cool, and yeah, it's just bringing that Rudy
when they're
charm.
saying Phil Child with glee, and it's just in the background the like homemaker figure just freaking out. It's so funny.
I just joined. Did I win something?
Oh,
I just got the ping.
Yeah.
I forgot you guys were doing this today.
We're on yours right now.
Cool.
You'll have to go back and
Good
rewatch the
timing.
stream, but yes, you got 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Real?
Yes.
No way.
Yes, congratulations.
Damn, thanks. I didn't even think I was gonna play
Let's
so
go.
honestly.
That makes
Oh,
two.
yeah. we were just saying like,
Congratulations, man, you
yours was kind of
voted.
like a dark horse entry where we didn't know if it was like gonna do as well as some of us hoped it would, but then it actually did.
And I think I don't think you hopped on at this point, but I wanted to say that it's nice to finally get like what I feel like is almost like a spiritual successor to Plinks. We got it.
Yeah, the same wall and base plate. Like. Oh shoot! Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no,
Awesome.
yeah,
Thanks for
so
entering. I was really happy to see an
Links
entry from
to
you.
the lobby dude.
I'm
Yeah, I
kind of
gotta
glad.
go, but awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say because Rudy said like when I asked them to do the if they wanted to be on this live stream, he said no, I want to actually make this
Want
entry.
to actually finish the entry this year?
No podcast this year.
So I'm kind of glad that's made the right choice.
Worth it.
yeah, worth it.
Yes, get in.
So now on to 11th place. We have
Ooh.
Dinner with Clarence by Ambi-Dexter Studios.
Yes, woo, nice.
Yes, woo,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice.
Yes, nice.
I love this one.
Yeah, this is such a classic Thac film, and it's something that like the sense of humor. I just find it really
Yeah.
really funny.
I feel like
there's
the
something-
humor and the way that the movement of the minifigures, it's like perfectly the tone is perfect for Lego minifigures and just brick filming.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like there's the style. It's really nice to see a real kind of like style with animation. Especially for something like Thac. It's not like there is really a playfulness to it, and it's going for that kind of like repeated frames, like low frame rate kind of thing, which just like it just goes so well with the film. And yeah,
Yeah, so that's sort of like silliness that's intentional.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be on that wavelength of understanding where it's like it's funny like that on purpose.
And also as well, I will say it's a
What? What?
Yeah, let's not, guys.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
someone
Class.
misclicked.
yeah. So with no, but I think with Dinner Planets, it's such a kind of like cool film with the way that like I just like it's one of those ones, the ending. It's just kind of like it just cuts at just the right point, and
Yeah.
it's really great. So yeah, now on to the top 10 winning entries.
Oh my gosh.
So now
Oh, it's
we
getting
have
excited.
Cannon Fodder by AngryCatBrickfilms.
Yes.
Hey.
So good.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, so again, this is another one that kind of feels like a classic kind of Thac. It just like no, so it's just so cool. Like the again really sort of stylized animation, and yeah, it's I'm glad to see it get into the top 10.
Yeah, the style is so fun. Again, very distinctive sort of style.
And so kind of like as a reference for like two people that would understand this, it's like it does have a kind of Blambo Part 2 sort of vibe to it.
Fatherland.
So, right, now on to number 9. We have Probation by Steve Collins and Daragh Toomey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Daragh
well,
comeback
nice.
is real.
Love this one.
Yeah, top 10 again.
Coming back for the second year running in the top 10. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah.
And again, another impressively long entry. And again, it doesn't feel like it's cutting corners. It kind of feels like it's really solid film that kind of really funny, really bringing that kind of charm of Steve Collins and Daragh Toomey, and really glad to see them once again come back.
Another one where a lot happens for a Thac entry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. They came back after a long hiatus last year, and it's sometimes when people come back after a long hiatus, and they're essentially they do like they're one and done. You know, they do one Thac entry, but then they never show up again. So I am very happy that they've actually showed up for another Thac entry.
So now on to number 8. We have Your Ad Here by Formal Lens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
This one was so
Congrats.
interesting.
The lighting
Yeah,
was
Yeah, this
amazing.
one's beautiful entry.
Yes, it's incredible. Yeah, I really love this one. It just has like this really just like I think just something about like I guess Formal Lens, like the way that like they kind of just have this sort of like just create really visual storytelling, and just like I just really like the concept in this one. I think there's a lot to this entry, and I was really happy to see it at a place where it has. It's a really good entry. So now coming on to number 7. This is a big
One
one.
that people have been waiting for.
We have A Mugging in Lego City by Edbound.
Yeah.
There he is.
Edbound.
Yes, very
It's the
nice.
man.
This one was my
Nice.
favorite.
Man, the myth.
Nice.
The
That one
man.
was my favorite.
Yeah, I've been seeing people in the YouTube chat. They've been like, "Wait a minute, you forgot Edbound. Where's Edbound?" And I'm just thinking, just give it a second.
And also as well, I probably like one of the most. I kind of guess it's probably one of the most viewed Thac entries already.
It's crazy.
It's
200,000
got more
views.
views than a lot of his like superhero brick films have recently, like in the past year.
Yeah, I mean, I know Ed. He was talking on Twitter and on his stream. Like, he can't believe it either. It just that one just popped off for some reason.
Yeah,
Well
so
worth
I
16
am-
hours.
like I think that Edbound may have kind of like unknowingly inspired like a fraction of his audience to join Thac, and if so,
Oh yeah, for sure. Like there were people joining because he was streaming. He was streaming all day. There were people joining, and they're saying like, "Oh, I just heard about this, and I'm gonna make an entry." Like after the contest had already started. So yeah, we're extremely grateful that like it helps promote Thac to have him like streaming and entering.
yeah, absolutely. I was just laughing at the YouTube group chat. YouTube chat. Someone saying they don't know who Ed is. I'd say check out. Check out Edbound's YouTube channel, and also there's a really good episode of the What Books podcast we did with him in 2020.
That was a great episode.
Absolutely. So now on to 6th place. We have Unsettled by
Hooray.
James
Yeah.
Cawood.
Yo, congratulations.
James Cawood!
Yeah.
It's
cool,
a man,
man.
James.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
You guys have me so anxious. I hate listening to all of these top countdowns. It's so scary. Bless you.
Oh, congrats, James.
It was like it definitely is something that like the more I watched it, the more it really grew on me. I think like just in terms of like what like I think it's quite it can be quite a challenge to make a like more sort of serious kind of brick film something as serious as this. But I really felt like it was really effective, and what you were going for with it is like something that like I think it kind of can resonate with a lot of people and relate to a lot of people. So yeah, this was really well deserved 6th place.
Thank you. It is really just a brick film about my brick filming career in a sense.
Yeah.
Very hectic. Thank you. It
That's-
was a very traumatic fact this year, so I really appreciate it.
Yes.
That's when I think a tone like this can work the best, is when you can tell that it's actually just representing something more real, like from your real life. So, like, in that sense, you don't have that feeling of like, oh, like I'm supposed to take this seriously with the minifigures smiling the whole time. Like you can tell that it's more just representing what's going on outside the film, essentially.
Yeah, it's like you're doing well with a serious brick film when you sort of you kind of have to ask. I hope you're doing okay. But yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Bless you. Blesses. Thank you to all the judges.
Yeah, thank you for entering. I was really happy to see that you entered and finished on time, of course. Because yeah, there was a lot of people saying like, "Oh my God, James Cawood actually finished Century."
Cool. So now we are on to the top 5. We're getting close to number 1 now, guys. So now,
here we go.
Away.
we go with number 5. We have The Depleted Artist by TurtleFlight Studios.
This one's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
unique.
really nice.
This one is like such a cool techniques and everything are just like wonderful. Yeah, and yeah, this is just like such a really just really well told film, really creative and so kind of unique. And also like another like non-brick film, non-minifigure. That moment I think near towards the end when he got the hand and it's like it's referencing the that is just like so well done. Yeah, this is amazing radio entry.
And also, I commented this on YouTube, but yeah, the best integration of the Thac logo.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't actually get any bonus points for that or anything, but I just feel like pointing it out because I like it.
We should get bonus points.
Yeah, it might be it might be my favorite Thac entry this year.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
if anyone's ever actually tried to do like non-minifig big puppet for Thac or for Brawl, it's so brutal. I've tried it and I've just given up instantly. Yeah, it's always really impressive.
I love that the punchline was to make a classical art reference. I find that that's something you don't really see a lot, or like that's not something that a brick filmer will like think of like for the first thing to make. But I thought that was really kind of clever.
Oh yeah, he says here it was brutal. Each wide angle shot took 3+ hours.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, I'd say all the
paid off.
kind of yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was all worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like these, 5th, 4th, 1st, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. These were like really really good. She's like the coming up now. It's like yeah, any of these could be number 1. Like so now.
I mean, yeah, certainly the most discussion went into what we're announcing now. Yeah.
That's exciting because that rarely happens. Typically 1, 2, 3, and 4 are like pretty set in stone. So that's really exciting.
So now on to 4th place. We have Lamentation Station by Colbanzo 24 and
Yeah. I love this one so much.
I think there's a couple of brick films that like are like really just like vibe brick films, and this one had like the best vibe out of those ones. It's just such a really just like beautifully kind of shot and sort of like like told. It's just like really beautiful brick film, and the lighting, the cinematography, the kind of like integration of like non-Lego elements and using that like old
the sets
like,
are cool. Yeah,
the old camera is like a TV screen and it has kind of retro vibe to it, and also uses this, which is what I use for the coloring lighting. It's a Death Star lamp, so yeah, we have the same lamp, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Extra point for that, Nolan.
Yeah, for sure. This one really just draws you in with the vibe. Like it's so strong.
Yeah, it basically looks like they filmed it in like a bedroom, but it works really well.
Yeah, absolutely. So now on to 3rd place. Now,
oh boy!
This one is a good one. Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go, boys.
We have Peer Into the Eye by 2x4 Productions.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Well, nice.
Yes, too nice.
This one is like one we discussed a lot, and I am really glad to see it get into the top three. It was just like
they're doing it in like a live chat.
it was just like a really
They're announcing the Thac results right now in the Discord.
as we are. Yeah.
We got it. Sorry,
Definitely are.
we got it. Sorry.
But yeah, so no, it's just like what an incredible film. There's so many just like different elements to it, so many different just like where it goes thematically. It's if anyone's a fan of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, I think you get something out of this. But
Phrase.
on its own, I'd say like I love the themes of this film, and I love where it goes, and yeah.
We talked about this one a lot, and there's so much in this film and it's executed in a way that works, especially for executed in a way that works so well, especially for a film made in 24 hours. It's definitely one of the most ambitious Thac films I've seen in years.
Yeah, it's like, there's a lot of Thac entries where the second half it just kind of feels like it falls off, like and I've done a lot like this as well, where they essentially don't have endings, or like you have a Thac ending, but like
it just stops.
This film has a complete story, and it's pretty long as well. But it has a complete story with the themes incorporated, and there's multiple scales. There's minifig animation, there's non-minifig animation. There's big brick built puppet guys, and like real world stuff, and sort of dream world stuff. There's just so much in this, so much to it, and it's just very complete.
Absolutely, yeah. Another big, I say a common 2x4 Productions W.
Yeah.
So nice. So now on to number 2. We have drum rolls, please.
Which
Which Am I by Joko.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Congratulations.
Nice. Congratulations. Nice.
We
Joko
were
sweep.
Joko
Made it.
Joko classic.
Congratulations.
Didn't even finish it. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, most of us don't finish our entries on time. We just go with what we've got.
Yeah.
But you cut corners in a very clever and artistic way.
Yeah.
I filmed it in the order that I knew, prioritizing. I'm so glad that worked.
It paid off.
I'm glad you liked it. That's what it's for.
I mean, we love this one. There was so much to it. It gets so dense.
It really does get really dense. And that mirror effect.
There's so much that's going on.
However the hell you accomplish that mirror effect for a 24-hour film, just incredible. really good stuff.
I had to resist the temptation to have him overlap with the mirror. It's like, no.
Oh yeah.
We're going to have time for that.
I just think like I remember like because I think we were watching the entries together and like it's like watch party, and like you were on the call, and I just as it ended I was like, how did you do this? How did you do this 24 hours? It's just like like just absolutely incredible.
I spent the whole 24 hours. There was no break.
You can really tell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess it has come to that point. We're like almost at the end. We've got one more, the number one
and
winning entry.
Luckily,
Yes.
I think this won't be controversial.
Yeah,
which is always
this
nice.
Is exciting.
This is yeah.
No prizes for guessing.
We have So, drum rolls. We're gonna have some extra drum rolls for this one. We have in first place. We have Unwavering Dedication by AeroNomad.
Yes, we're nice.
Nice.
Yes.
That was well deserved.
Yes.
AeroNomad is in the call, so.
I am here.
Oh,
Thank you guys so much. That's great. It was a lot of work, and it took 5 of us. So
earned it.
Yeah, I mean, you should have heard us in the judges' call watching this one. We were just like completely dumbfounded, like, oh my god, how? the whole
Yeah.
time while it was going along. We were like, what? Like, how did he make this?
How many
It
of you
took some
built the set?
unwavering dedication to pull that off.
There you
How many people build the sets?
That was just me. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
Yeah, everything that's not named in the credits by other people was done by me, and everyone was remote too, except one other person who did the mouth animations for me.
Yeah, we couldn't believe there was actually mouth animation.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Like
so polished.
I kind of feel like this might sound like kind of like extreme praise, but I feel like this has changed the game. This is a game changer in terms of like what is achievable with Thac. Like we've already seen so much like that kind of standard go up so much over the years, and this time it kind of just feels like we've gone another level. We've gone a step up from what.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, for years and years we've been saying that it's absolutely crazy where the standard has gotten to, but like this one has raised the bar on its own even further.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I got to give a shout out to my composer too, Micah. He did an amazing job with the music and the sound design.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we do take note when there's original music in Thac entries.
Yeah,
it's always
absolutely.
impressive.
The fact that it's 3 minutes is just
it's 3 minutes. Yeah.
It was a pretty spectacular film. I mean, even just from the first frames, you kind of knew it was going to be special.
Yeah. 3 minutes is impressive for a Thac entry, like let alone or for
not easy. Let me tell you,
it was impressive for a Brawl entry, let alone a Thac entry. So like, holy crap!
Thank you.
Yeah. And with this level of quality, 3 minutes of that was amazing.
I do feel like saying that, you know, on Bricks Emotion, we always sort of walk this tightrope of like trying to keep a space for the people who've been around for a super long time and also allow space for like people who haven't been around for as long. And obviously, you know, there's been some trial and error over the years and stuff. But like last year, like 2 out of 3 of the top spots were people who've been around since the old brickfilms.com era. And like, obviously, we're never going to like alter the results just based on like representation, but like we were kind of thinking like, is that a bad look that like, you know, the majority of the top 3 is like people have been around for 15 years, but so we were kind of thinking maybe next year like there'll be more people who are slightly newer, and so like AeroNomad I think has only been around on Bricks Emotion since 2021, is that right?
Yeah. Yep, just a year.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's incredible. So like, and you know, like you placed in Brawl, and now you've climbed the ranks to first in Thac. It's like, it's really nice to see.
Yeah, you placed in Brawl with the entry last year, which by the way was also really good. Like that amazing microwave shot.
The infamous microwave.
That bird seemed to be enjoying the meat.
Yeah, I was a little concerned that it would be a little too graphic for Thac, but I thought
it was certainly on the edge. But like, you know, usually brick film blood and gore is very sort of what's a good word? What's a good way to put it? It's usually crass, I'd say. You know, it's done for comedic reasons, like lol, this guy got chopped up, isn't that funny? But like this one, it's more artistic. So in my mind, it's more tasteful. So in my mind, you just about got away with it.
It's good. Good to hear.
Yes, nice.
I kind of want to quickly kind of just I think we kind of said this previously, but I kind of want to kind of emphasize it again, just in terms of like for anyone like watching this who also made like a really amazing entry who didn't make it into the top 25, that like there was so many that could have been like top 25, and like there's a lot that we had to kind of like, you know, sacrifice. I think for me personally, I think I had like about 80 films that I originally had like on my list of like, you know, contenders, and that was it took me a good like, you know, week and a half to eliminate ones that I didn't want to eliminate. So
actually, that was the thing about this Thac, is like the general standard was like ridiculously high. Like everything was, you know, either it was just everything was like from, you know, pretty good to really good. Like in previous years, Thac has often been kind of all over the place, but like in this one, you know, you start watching the playlist and you think, oh, there might be some kind of kind of weird ones at the start of the phase, but like even from the very start, everything was like, hey, that was pretty good, and that was pretty good, and that was pretty good. It's like the whole time everything was a good standard. Like we couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of just like unbelievable. Just like I think like the 122 entries. I feel like there's one of the most enjoyable playlists to watch to watch through. I didn't I didn't feel that it was like 3.5 hours long overall, but it didn't really feel like it really watching them. So yeah, congratulations to
And
everyone
also
who.
another thing I like want to mention is like this Thac, we could tell that like there was a lot of buzz generating before it, and like loads and loads of people were joining the site for the first time, and there was loads of people asking questions, and we were very concerned. We were thinking like, oh my god, are we going to get like 1,000,000 entries that we have to disqualify because people didn't follow the rules properly? But then when we were accepting the entries, we were like, oh my god, everyone's following the rules. Just accept it, accept it, accept it, accept it. Like this is unbelievable.
Yeah, no,
I think that I think these contests will get to the point where one day there'll be so many entries, and then the next thing you know, it goes back to the way it used to be, where maybe like where it's like suddenly just like a small amount. Like if it gets like one day it gets to 1,000 entries, and then next thing you know, the next year it's like back to good old 20 entries.
Well, I actually have sort of been feeling that like this is like, it feels to me like we're sort of on the edge. Like if it goes further than this, it might start to get a bit unwieldy, in my opinion. But obviously we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would say that like you know, I know that I guess like because the kind of like the future of brick filming, or like the current state that brick filming is in right now, is like it's pretty amazing. If this is like the standards that we're getting for Thac, not I don't even just mean the number of entries, but I mean like what we're seeing of Thac, then I think like brick filming is in a really good place at the moment, I'd say.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really incredible. Congratulations for everyone who took part, and yeah, thank you for making it an amazing Thac.
And thank you, William, for hosting.
Thank you for hosting it, indeed.
Yes, William. Everybody, get some yes woo nices for William for putting this on and managing it.
One more round. Yes,
nice.
Yes,
nice.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yes,
always appreciated.
So thank you.
And I guess I want to take if for anyone who's new to Bricks in Motion or anything, and is thinking what's the next contest? Well, the next thing we can officially say is Brawl will once again be back in the summer. If you don't know what Brawl is, it's basically Thac, but you have a week. And it'll be in late June, early July. So subscribe to the channel, hop on over the Discord, and join us for a fun year.
Absolutely,
yes.
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I look
Yes,
forward to
nice.
entering Brawl once again.
Yes.
Wow, cool. Well, yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and yeah, see you around.